Hello, welcome back to my channel. Okay, in today's tutorial video I'll be making a bubu gown, and this is the fabric we'll be using. It's actually a 6 yards fabric, but I'm going to make use of just 4 yards. So I went ahead to pull out all those papers around it, and I'm going to fold it. So I decided to manage my table. I really don't want to cut it on the floor, so please, I will give you a detailed explanation on what I'm doing. The first thing I went ahead to do was to fold it into two, not the normal length. The length of this fabric is 45, and the length of the client I used 60. So I have to turn the fabric to the other side, like putting it straight instead of sideways. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. I'm actually going to show you what I'm doing, and this is how I folded it, not the regular way of folding a fabric when you want to cut it out. So I went ahead to fold it this way so I can get 60 as my length. Initially the length of the fabric is 45, so after folding that, then I fold again. That is, I'm folding into 4 already, so I folded it again, and this was all I did. So I'll go ahead now and take the body measurements. Just pay close attention to what I'm doing, but before then I'll just go ahead and cut out the excess because I already have my length 60. So what is here is excess, and that's about 2 yards remaining. I did not touch that fabric till I finished making this clothes. The fabric is folded into two, and I'll be cutting the front and the back together. So we'll start at that extreme end to take our measurement that is folded into two. So I'll be coming in by 3 inches for the neck width, both front and back. Then for the back depth, I'll come down by 2 inches. Then for the front depth, I'll come down by 3.5 inches. Please take note. So I automatically have the front and the back depth. So I came down by 2 inches for the back depth, then 3.5 for the front depth. Then the width for both front and back is 3 inches. I hope you understand. So I'll go ahead and take my shoulder measurement, which is 7.5. 14 divided by 2, 7 plus ½ inch for seaming, that is 7.5. I gave a mark there. Then I'm trying to get the sleeve of the hand, so from that point I'll go to the end of the fabric. So from my 7.5 shoulder, I marked 12 inches for the length of the sleeve I'll be making. So after giving that point, I went ahead to take the body measurement, and I'll be using the highest width of the body, which is a hip 41. The bust is 39, so the hip is the highest, and I'll be using the hip measurement divided by 4, which is 10.5. And I went ahead to give a mark there, and I added extra 6 inches allowance. Is a bubu gown. This actually depends on what you want to add. You might decide to add 5, 4, 7, at least 4, 5, and 3. I added 6 because I want it to be very big. The next thing we'll be doing is to get our shoulder slants. From that place I marked, I came down by 1 inches. Then I'll slant down to the shoulder line is 7.5. So I already made that slant. Then from that 1 inch I came down, I'll also come down by 12, which is the armhole, like the armhole of the sleeve. So after then, I'll connect to the 6 inches allowance I gave. I'll just make a straight line connection to the lines I gave. I hope you understand what I'm doing. And that straight line, I'm going to take it down to the end. You can as well measure to be sure of what you're doing. I was trying to measure it here, so I follow my measurement, which is the hip measurement divided by 4 plus the extra 6 allowance. That's about 16.5. So that was what I was doing to measure it and draw out the straight line, so it will be very straight and very okay. So guys, after doing that, I went ahead to cut the fabric. From the down part, I cut down to the up. Just pay attention on the lines I'm cutting, and it's a very easy tutorial that you need to try out. Guys, if you are finding this video helpful, please do also subscribe to this channel, share our videos, like, drop a comment, tell us what you want us to do for you, any tutorial you want us to create for you, and also watch this video to the end. Thank you very much for stopping by the Dossi brand. We really do appreciate. So after I was done cutting, I went ahead to cut out the neckline. I cut out the back, which is the 2 inch depth. I'll try and show you guys. This is it. I just cut only the back. I did not cut out the front, and I went ahead to cut out the shoulder down to the end. So after I was done cutting the shoulder, behind the scene, I went ahead to remove the back. Because I was done cutting the back, I went ahead to remove it, and I'm just having only the front here, and I'm trying to arrange it so I can cut out my neck. So I went ahead to cut out the depth of 0.5 inches for the neck, and the style I'm making for this bubu, it actually has a slant at the front. So from the shoulder, I'll be coming down by 7 inches because I don't want the flesh of the client to be showing like the bust area. So I came down by 7 inches from the shoulder line. So I just gave a straight cut, and this is the outcome of it. It actually came out very well. So I've gone ahead to cut out the facing of the front and the back. Facing is very easy to cut out. All you need to do is to place a folded fabric on top of your main fabric, that's the actual neckline, and just cut it out. It's a very easy way of cutting it. So I'm going to place my facing to the fabric, and I'm going to sew it from the shoulder down to the neck, down to the other shoulder. That's for the front. And for the back, I'm going to do the same thing also. I'll place my fabric and place my facing to it. I'm just going to give it a round sewing. It's a very easy one. This is the outcome of me sewing it, and I've gone ahead to iron it, and it came out very well and nice. I've ironed it out and it's looking so fine. So the back also, I've sewed it and I've ironed it down, and it's looking so fine. I actually use my M stain to iron it so it stay and come out well. So guys, the next thing I will do is to join the front and the back together. So I'll be facing right side, join the shoulder together, and I'll go straight to my sewing machine to sew the shoulder line from this very side to the end. So after joining the shoulder, this is how it's looking like. It actually came out well. I've gone ahead to iron it and fold back to the front, and this is what it's looking like. The next thing I'll go ahead to do is to fold the edge of the hand, that's the sleeve. I'll just go in a little for the sleeve, and I'll be doing the same thing for the both side. So I'll go straight to my sewing machine to just sew it straight. So this is the other hand I'm trying to fold. So guys, after doing that, I went ahead to iron. Trust me, I love ironing while sewing. So we are getting close to the end. The next thing I'll go ahead to do is to join the both side. Remember, I gave 6 inches allowance because it's a bubu dress, and I'll be using 1 inch to sew the both side. Let's say the allowance remaining will be 5, and it's very okay for my client. So this is what I'll be doing. I'll be coming down by 1, and I'll go ahead and sew it from that very end. So mind you, for this particular joining, I'm not going to join it to the end because I want an opening by the side. So I'll be coming on by 12 inches from down to that particular place. So I'll give a slit by the side. I'll be coming up from the down by 12, so there will be a slit at the side. So this is what I'll be doing. I'm not joining from beginning to the end. So I've gone ahead to join it, I've ironed it, and also fold my slit. I'm going to show you how it came out, and this was how it came out. I've gone ahead to fold it down, and I've done everything needed for this beautiful bubu dress. So guys, this is the outcome, and it actually came out well. So thank you very much for staying with the Dossie brand and for watching this video to the end. Okay guys, this is my client rocking a bubu dress, and it's looking so beautiful. Trust me, she rocked the gown. It's looking so fine. Thanks, bye.